computer decided to give me a good old restart. For right now, we do have Lucky still in the lead of this Grand Prix, followed by Soap right there. Let me get the nice little right there for you. Harrison's still with me, thank goodness. That's the. I should have restarted my computer when I got home, but I didn't think about it. So it looks like Rusi is still for the pits. Wonder what's happened there. He's gonna switch to the medium set. He's gonna get a brand new front ring. Wing. Or Stig's here. Brand new front wong. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for that little split there. Cardinal had to pit for a set of mediums. I don't know if I was Cardinal, I might have, dove in for a set of soft, maybe for another run. He's gonna pull right behind the Haas of Aruzia. Let's see the deltas now. It looks like Neon has gotten himself up to P5 right now. So solid drive from him to get the whole way up from the back. Leave the Wong out of it. Front Wong, Stig. Front Wong.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was strange. So Neon's gotten himself up to P6. He was debating on either was it even worth racing here after he couldn't get a setup, but hey, he's got himself in the P6. He's just cruising, and sometimes that's all you have to do. Lucky goes fastest with a 13.8. Looks like Goomba's gotten himself a 3-second time penalty. How far is Soap off the lead of Lucky's gap is 2.1. Phantom might be in a good show here if he's kept his wing clean. He has, so he's on the medium compound, so he's on a solid stretch. So at VSC, I was close.
Is McLaren gonna do team orders here with Neon on the back of him?
I don't think so, because I think Phantom knows that Neon isn't a Red Bull, so these two are actually going to battle it out, I think. As Neon has his teammate ahead, though, this might help. Speedy might slow down enough that Neon could have a move here on Phantom. Oh, give me a better camera angle than that. Neon gets a 3-second time penalty. Looks like Speedy gets really close to that line. Through the tunnel they go. So I want to see the pits. What has happened in the pits? How many pit stops? So right now, Ruzi has made a pit stop. Cardinal's made a pit stop. Looney Moon has made a pit stop, as well as Sherbert and Wrath. And Dragoon just collides into the wall. He's now missing a huge part of his end plate on the left front wing. He's gonna have to dive for a new pit or a new wing. Possibly he's gonna dive in now. I'm telling you, this track is brutal. Let's actually look at the positions gained for a bit, because the tires are roughly going to be about the same. They're going to be either a medium or a soft. If anybody dove for the hard, they're going to go for a long stint. So Dragoon's going to dive down to P12. Looney Moon might actually get the position through. Pit stop he does. Where's Sherbert? He's coming up the start-finish line now. Wrath is back at the swimming pool area, so Sherbert's going to go through. Wrath is just coming up.
I think Lehman's gonna go to the end on those halves.
See through. Cardinal right there, trying to get a little bit of his positioning back. He's caught up with the Ruzi in the back. Tom has got himself through. Still riding that pumpkin helmet.
Always talent when it's Tom. Phantom 3 seconds.
Tom is pulling up to the back of Soul and Goomba, so this is going to get a bit dicey. That's a good camera angle.
Speedy.
So I'm going to say lap 6 of 39. We haven't lost out a car yet, which is a good indication that this might be a good race. Look at Soul thinking about making a move on Goomba. Is he going to pull it to the inside? He thinks better of it, tucks back behind. Hey, I think he just bumped. No, he's still good. So I think he made a little contact with the gearbox of Goomba. Tom's going to really have to think about how he's going to get around these guys if he wants to get back up. Because right now, his closest competitor in the Drivers' Championship, Lucky, is leading this Grand Prix. So, going through Lowe's hairpin, thanks to Harrison for correcting me. Aruzia is trying to catch these guys up now. Cardinals right there. So right now, our biggest gainer of this race, Neon, is up 10 positions, up to P5. Not too bad. Oh, look at Neon riding the Phantom. We'll jump with these guys to see how these guys battle out. Can Neon get himself around? You know, he might be running a better setup for the fast straight here, as he probably has a less drag on the back of his car. Still can't get close enough to. Oh, Phantom!
Oh!
Made him. Was he just moving out of his way? No, he missed an end plate now. So he is missing an end plate. So that gets Neon up to P4. Neon could have a good solid podium on the line here.
Tom is now a pit stop behind Lucky now, so that just shows you the spread of this field at the minute.
Some stops so far. Lucky. Jump back on tires. Looney Moon's gone the hard. Look, Aruzia is caught in the back of Tom. Oh! Aruzia gets out of shape and Cardinal taps the back of him. I don't know if that was a bit of lag spike there. That was a little strange. Let's see down through. So Cardinal probably...
No damage.
Yeah, he's lucky not to get a damage through that. Tom right there.
Dragoon in the pits again.
He's not having a good evening. He's gone to the hard compound, so he's going to try to take that car to the end from lap 8. So it's going to be just about 20 laps, no, 30 laps on a set of hards, which is easily doable. Soul dives to the pits. So that's going to allow Tom to have a little bit of room. It looks like Sherbert dives. Yeah, he gets himself a 3-second time penalty. It is starting to kick off. Oh, Tom scrapes the wall. Aruzia is on his back. He's going to look for it. Look, Cardinals right there. Let's ride on board with Cardinals going up this hill. It's getting a bit dicey now already. It's only lap 8. Cardinals really tiptoeing through these corners to try to keep it behind. Who is that ahead? That might be Goomba. That's right up there. Tom is trying to reel in Goomba. So the battle for P5 here now. Tom goes really wide and allows Aruzia to pull up right behind him. It's getting dicey. Where is everybody situated right now? So it's kind of spaced out. This is the biggest battle as Goomba gets himself a time penalty. I know Cardinal probably just got a warning for that one.
The biggest one that's got the penalties is Solex in 6 seconds at the minute.
6 seconds already. So Tom is trying to get himself stuck in. He's not missing any end plates or anything like that. He's going to try to make his way around Goomba. Let's ride on board with Tom. He's going to pull to the inside. He's going to have a look to get around Goomba. He's going to back out of it, though. So he's going to have a look on the up. He's going to go and tuck his car right. Goomba is making his car as wide as possible. This is only helping Lucky's case right now. Look at these 4.
On board with Becker, he does have both end plates missing.
Oh, but he is riding right there. He does have Neon that's caught up right behind him. I'm telling you, the battle for P5 is starting to become titanic. I think even Looney Moon is starting to get invited into this battle. Does Tom have damage? No, he does not, Carlos. No damage seen on Tom's car. His teammate, though, however, is starting to pull back up. Look at the cars in front of Cardinal as we go through the tunnel section. Hit that blinding red light. I will say, if you use corner racing line, it's actually pretty hard to see during the race when you come out of that tunnel. Your braking zone.
Yeah.
These guys keeping
So
it
third
relatively
could be
clean.
Third could be Neon's if he gets his strategy right.
It is up to him to get it done.
It is.
I would say softs relatively, if you take care of them, they could probably go 12 to 14 laps, and then you slap on the medium compound to the end. I went from medium to soft, so Solex gets a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. He might want to be careful. Oh, these guys are like, it's so close. I just want to. Oh, a bit argy-bargy as Russia gives Tom a bump and gets through. So I don't know if Tom just let him through or not. So Dragoon gets
Oh,
a. Oh,
Dragoon's gone.
safety car. This is something I wouldn't have expected. So this is going to help all these guys at the back. Huge. They're going to tap on. By this point, you could probably put on a brand new medium compound and go to the end if you haven't been riding. Look at all the. Okay, so
Drive through.
yeah,
Someone got
Sherbert
a
just
drive
got to
through there.
drive through. Tom just scrapes the wall. Speedy got a 3-second. One down, 3 more to go. Stick says.
It was unlucky for the Lucky and Soap. They were entering turn 1 when the safety car came out.
Neon's put the hards on. Oh, yeah, so these guys are going to have to go the whole way around the track and then dive for the bits. They should come out relatively clean, though, up front still. Sherbert gets a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. So the woes of the Toro Rosso team carry through in this evening, which is a shame. Raph gets a drive-through for speeding into the pit lane. Or speeding
on
under
the
a
safety
safety
car.
car.
That would be not sticking to the Delta. We'll have to serve that after the safety car's finished.
Dragoon has left this session. We can understand why. Unfortunate for his race this evening ended prematurely. So Soap and Lucky both dive into the pits. Very cautiously enter those pits, I will say. Will Cardinal dive for the pits?
Lucky's on the mediums, and the same with Soap.
They're going to take him to the end. I'm wondering if Cardinal dives for the pits and puts on a new set of mediums and goes to the end. And will Looney Moon think about doing... No, he's on the hard compound. He can probably take those to the end, but however, he's not going to have much pace towards the end of the race. So I'm going to stick on board with Cardinal, see if he does decide to dive for the pits. No, he's going to stay out. Speedy stays out. Is Phantom going to dive? No. Becker will definitely not dive for the pits. Neon stays out. Okay, so that is pretty much your grid set. Just interesting if
Field spread is so big, this is going to be a few laps under the safety car here.
safety car. Where is the safety car exactly right now? It looks like
Going into the tunnel.
Lucky is caught. Yeah. Yeah, because Rapid is just coming up start finish line now. Sherbert dives for the pits again.
Soap has got the gearbox glitch for me. I hate that glitch.
So Sherbert's actually going to serve his 5-second right now in the pits. And that's going to allow his teammate to go... What's that?
That's the one thing I don't like about this game. It shouldn't allow the penalties to be served under safety car conditions, because in real life, it doesn't allow you.
That's true. So Sherbert comes out P14. He's got a long way to go to catch up to that safety car line. And it gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting out of the pits. It is one of the harder pit exits.
He wasn't even cutting a corner, he was within the boundaries of the pit exit, so that's a bit unusual.
Might have to take a look at that afterwards. Jara keep hitting, the safety car isn't going away anytime soon.
Speedy is in the pits, serving his penalty as well, going for a set of mediums.
Becker gets a 3-second time penalty. So far, I think the cleanest runners right now are the top 3, who have yet to grab a time penalty.
Lucky 1 warning, Soap 1 warning, and Cardinal 1 warning.
How about Looney Moon?
Looney Moon's got 2 warnings.
2 warnings, so he's 1 away from getting time penalty.
Iruza's got 2 warnings as well. Tom 1 warning. Raf doesn't have a corner cutting penalty, but he does have that drive-through still.
Sherbert gets a 5-second for speeding, but he's gone back into the pit lane. I wonder if he's going to retire the car. They stuck him on old mediums. I wonder... Oh, okay, so he's going to go to the hard compound now. And a new front wing again. So, yeah, I mean, the safety car is only going to wait so long. It might actually just come in. Yeah, it's going to come in this lap. This time around, we're going to
It
go back
is.
to racing. So this will be up to Lucky to dictate the pace.
Burton just got this 5 second time penalty for corner cut, and I'm guessing that the end exit's glitched.
Safety car has pulled into the pits. It is up to Lucky to dictate the pace. Looks like Lucky's not waiting up for anybody. Can so keep on to the back of Lucky. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go back to green flag racing. Lucky gets going as well. So Cardinal right there. Looks like Looney Moon got it to a little slower start. Phantom's right there. Neon is right behind. Let's sure everybody gets through turn one cleanly as they do. So we're going to jump back on through. Lucky going around Casino Corner. That is Casino Corner. I do know that. I meant to figure it out. Looks like Phantom's getting bit racy here. He's caught up to the back of Looney Moon. Looney Moon is on 12 lap old hards. Gives Looney Moon a bit of a tag in the rear end. Becker and Aruzia battling out here. Tom's right there. How's everybody getting on back here through? Speedy's right there. Speedy is low on fuel. One of the tracks that you can definitely underfuel the car. Looney Moon gets a 3-second time penalty. Speedy's gonna think about going on the inside. Makes one heck of a move outside of a tunnel. Gets around Raph. Raph is now battling. He's got Solex right behind him. Raph will have to dive for the pits and serve that drive-through, like you were saying. Where is the Delta the closest? Phantom is still stuck behind Looney Moon. Lucky sets the quicker time of the race. That's a nice camera. I've never seen that camera angle. Neon gets a 3-second, so he's now up to 6, I believe.
I think that's 9 actually. Yeah.
Oh, that hurts, especially around Monaco. Oh, he slammed the wall real hard too. That was Phantom actually tagged the wall. Neon's gonna have a think about the inside. They're gonna go side by side. No, it looks like Neon's gonna think better and back out of it. Ooh, that was close. A little too close for comfort. Becker now has caught the back of these two McLaren drivers. Somebody's going really slow there. That was Tom. I wonder if Tom is having issue with his setup. All the while, Goomba has.
He hasn't used a lot of ERS, so he's using low ERS mode. Oh, he's just gone straight on at the chicane, and that was a crash back there.
I'm not sure.
Speedy in the wall.
Speedy is
with
in the safety car again. Sherbert's in the pits again as well. So another safety car is out. The Toro Rosso team is going to bankrupt their team with all the front wing changes they've had this evening.
Sherbert is lapped.
Solex gets a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. Sherbert is going to pull through past the safety car. See, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you do it. Get around the safety car and get out of the way of the leaders. So big props to Solex or Sherbert for doing that. Even if he gets a 5-second, I think going forward oh no! That might be fake. I've seen how many times it's been fake. He is still driving that car.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I think going forward, if we have to, even to get the ghosting cars out of the way of the leaders. Daiguero's in here, what's going on? If you get yourself a time penalty just to get yourself out of the way, I think we'll look at removing that. It's not fair, and it's not fair to the leaders.
Interesting one. Raph is on a set of softs, but he will have to pit again because they will not go to the end of this race.
No, 20 laps on a set of softs. It's going to be brutal. And Solex just slams the wall and takes off part of his wing again. It's just... the Toro Rosso team is not having a good evening. Goomba is missing.
Neon.
And
Erosion.
So they're all going to dive for the pits now. Ruzia is going to dive. Tom's gonna make his way through. Looks like Neon is missing an end plate now.
Yeah, Rizzo's getting rid of his time penalty and just put another set of the mediums on. And Raf's gone in for a set of hards.
So Cardinal does get himself back up to the Sherbert 3-second time penalty. Do me a favor. How many penalties does Sherbert?
Sherbert has
has had
just
enough.
hit the wall.
I think he's put himself out. He's had enough.
Yeah, he did. He did. I just was on board with him. Lucky still on 1 warning. Soap still on 1 warning. Cardinal 2 warnings. Looney Moon 1 3-second.
So this only, I will say, makes the agony even worse of how long this race is.
Yeah. Bantam is on 1 3-second time penalty, but still has to stop again for the tyre roll. He's only been on the mediums. Neon has 9 seconds plus a 5-second time penalty for
Safety car
pit lane.
is in this lap.
Alright.
So we're gonna go back to
the collision.
racing. Lucky is warming up those tires. Hasn't had a lot of time on those mediums, and I will say new compound of medium on this track can feel cold, especially behind the safety car. So he's going to want to warm those tires as quick as possible. See if Soap can hang on to the back of Lucky. Lucky's not waiting around. Oh no! Soap clipped the back of Lucky. Hopefully that wasn't a brake check on Lucky's position. We'll have to clip that. I think he just clipped it. Let's see. So Cardinal's right there. Hanging up the hill. Raffle was disqualified, ignoring a drive-through penalty. Is he still racing though?
No, he won't.
No, he's disqualified.
He's been disqualified.
So Lucky's pulled away. So the remaining Alpha right now, Cardinal is in P3. Looney Moon right there. P4 sector 1 and 2 yellows. That's fake. Going back through.
Yeah.
Phantom now. So let's another 3-second time penalty. These guys are just making them, just flying in. Oh, Phantom's gonna think about it. Oh, that was close. Squeezes himself in between him and
McLarens now have damage.
Him and Looney Moon, and I was seeing the suspension bounce on you know, Phantom's got to count his blessings that he's not out of this race. Right, so right now the quiet one, Becker, is sitting right in between at P7. Looks like Phantom dives to the pits. He's going to get a new front wing. Becker up to P6, Tom up to P7. How is the gaps at the top? Becker is right behind Neon.
Boomer and Speedy side by side.
Dive through.
Speedy gets past.
Guma's missing an end plate. He just scraped the wall.
Yes.
He's not having a good evening. Solex is going to think about a move on the side. He's missing an end plate as well. Rusi is right there to collect anything. Hopefully, Sector 2 yellow, who's at 4. Going around.
Speedy.
Lowe's hairpin.
Speedy hit the wall.
Bit argy-bargy, couple taps on everybody's gearbox. Looks like they get through. They're going to go through the tunnel now. Tom has a pack of cars behind him waiting to get around. Solex is looking like he's on a charge.
There's a mysterious gap up here between Neon and Becker, so I don't know what's happened there. Becker does have an end plate missing. Again.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing from our championship leader this evening. He doesn't look like he's comfortable with the car.
Well, especially on the hard tyres, because they won't give him much grip at all.
Being sandwiched down here in P7, trying to get around Becker, but he does have an approaching Solex right behind him. He's running with Speedy as he's trying to keep up with his sister car, the Toro Rosso. Lap 20 of 39, so we still have quite a ways to go. 19 laps remain in this Grand Prix. Yeah,
Moves it down the inside, around the outside of Casino.
Gets
Gets past
through. I
Goomba.
think Goomba might have let him go. Goomba actually was looking to pit.
Arusa's past Speedy.
His pit. Oh no, there's Solex in the
There's
wall.
Solex.
So that's Aruzia
I
gets
don't think
himself
he's got a front
through.
wing.
Virtual safety car now.
BS safety car.
This is what I was expecting more of, is a virtual safety car. So is anybody around the pits right now? Cardinals around the pits. Lucky's around the pits. Is Soap going to die for the pits? No, he does not. Cardinal does not die for the pits either. Neon gets a 3-second for multiple warnings. Is
He's on
Looney
12
Moon going to
now.
die for the pits? No, he doesn't. Neon doesn't die for the pits either. Will Phantom die for the pits? He's missing an end plate. No, he's going to stay out. Tom stays out as well. Ruzia
Becca
stays
stays
out.
out
I'm
with that
sure
damage.
Soul doesn't even have an entire front wing. Gets a 5-second for speeding in the pit lane. These guys are just making it. When it rains, it pours. DNS or DRS isn't able. We're back to green flag racing. So Phantom is gonna collect Soul through pit stop. Goomba's on his way up the hill, following Speedy. Speedy is trying to keep up to the back of Aruzia. All the while, Tom has caught the back of Becker. This is the closest battle on track, so we're going to stick with these guys for the meantime. Oh, yeah. Give us a little bit of a break on our voice. That was some intense couple laps.
It was.
Tom trying to do damage limitation this evening right now with his championship rival in the lead of this Grand Prix. Oh, Tom flips the wall, and that allows Arozia right behind him. Arozia's gonna he doesn't have DRS this time around though. The detection zone in Anthony knows is so small, so it's hard to actually get DRS. He's riding up the hill right behind that Ferrari's gearbox. He's gonna back out just a bit. Smart driving from Aruzia, as it looks like Tom's really struggling. Safety car,
Safety car again.
3. Solex dives for the pits. Another safety car.
That's his fourth stop.
Are we gonna beat last week's safety car number? What was it?
That's
4?
is that the third or fourth?
This is
We
definitely
had 5 at Breton.
the third safety car so far. We've had 1 VSC. 3 out of 4.
With 2 VSCs, one at the start. With 2 VSCs, one at the start and one a few laps
you're right.
ago.
Lap 1 we had a VSC, so we
So
had 3.
Solex is lap.
Is he gonna get himself through?
Yeah.
There you go. That is the way to do it.
Speedy's in the pits.
Out Soap gets a 5-second. Severe collision with Lucky.
He's got no right wing now. He'll have red damage on that side. I wasn't on board with him, so I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, he's missing a lot of that front right. You're calling it. So Cardinal. I think Cardinal will pit this lap around 21 laps in those medium compounds. Probably best to slap on a new set of mediums by this point. Yeah.
Cardinal could put another set of mediums on. He's fine on his tire roll.
16 laps is a little bit too far for the soft compound. I mean, it's doable, but you're going to be praying to the tire wear gods that your tire doesn't pop. So SF1 Cardinal looking to see if he dives to the pits, ladies and gentlemen.
I think Soap
Wonder
definitely
if
will, but
Looney
he
Moon.
is boxing.
Oh, so Cardinal stays out. Looney Moon stays out as well. So dives for the pits. Let's see what he's gonna put on tire-wise. He's gonna serve his 5-second. Slaps on a brand new set of soft compound tires. So he's gonna give
If
it a
he's
go.
careful with them, he could make them.
It's a bold strategy, but it could work, like you said.
Because with these lots being the safety car, they could last to the end, because he has a lot of traffic to go through as well.
It'll be just about 13 laps, depending on when the safety car comes in. I think it will come in around the lap. Well, I don't know. A lot of these guys are pretty close right now, so it might come in this lap. So it'll be 14
One
lap.
good thing, if Cardinal pulls this strategy off, taking the mediums to the end, he's been on the same set of mediums since lap 2. He takes them to him, that'll be one hell of a strategy.
Daigero wants you to give us a rundown of the time penalties.
Perhaps.
I would just go probably top 5.
Lucky has 2 warnings. Cardinal has 2 warnings. Looney Moon, 1 3-second time penalty. Neon, 12 seconds of Monaco penalties. Becker only has 3. Tom has 3 seconds. Yaruza, or Rubza, I can't even say his name half the time, has 3 seconds. Phantom has 3 seconds. Speedy has 6 seconds. Goomba has 9. Soap has 1 warning. Solex has, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 seconds. Jesus.
So he's not too far off of that actual DSQ. I think it's 28 seconds, and then you get the boot. So
Sherbet has 12, and then that's it.
Sherbert is out of the race though. So I will say
Yeah.
this: so if Soap can keep it clean and really close to the top 10 drivers, he's gonna shoot up that order. Like really shoot
He
up that
is.
order. It all depends on how close these guys keep it for the remainder of the race. We have 25 laps out of 39, so we have just about, let me do the math quick, 14 laps remaining of this race. I wonder if these guys are going to have a safety car at the end and have a shootout, and then it's just going to be all carnage. I really hope not. Safety car is in this lap, so we're going to go back to racing. You got a bit of a lag spike from Lucky. I think it's sorted itself now, though. It's actually going to jump on board with Rusi gets a 5-second.
Gets a 5-second with Tom.
Not sure what happened. Hopefully it didn't clip off an end plate. Gonna ride with Looney Moon as we get ready to go back to racing. Lucky is gonna lead the pack. Looney Moon crosses up the hill. They go back to full throttle. Okay, I was like, what is that? Look at Neon. He's right behind Looney Moon though.
Rosa's on the gearbox at Tom right now as well. Rosa doesn't have any damage from that contact with Tom under the safety car.
And he's on a newer set of mediums compared to Tom's older medium or hard compound. Back through those hairpin. Everybody keeps it relatively clean. Much better this time around. Nobody's slamming into each other's gearboxes. Right through the tunnel with Aruzia, right, he's following SF1 Tom. Oh, okay. Ooh. He got a little, he's got himself a 3-second time penalty. I think he got a little scared. Not scared, but misjudged the turn-in point of the hairpin at the bottom of the tunnel. Tom Becker right now, Lucky is storming away. 3 seconds now is the time gap between himself and SF1 Cardinal. Looney Moon right there, about 2 seconds, while Neon is pushing the heck out of it. McLaren to get himself around Looney Moon. Phantom gets a 3-second time penalty. Neon thought about it.
Speedy's on the back of Phantom.
Pulled it back. It is one of the hardest tracks to pass, I will say that. Oh, Soap's thinking about going on a move on Goomba. Thinks better of it. Backs out of that move. Back through Lowe's hairpin. Let's see if everybody behaves themselves. Looks to be the case. That is good. Heading down the hill and into the tunnel. Let's ride with Soap.
Iruz is going to make a move on Tombo, but backs out of it.
Neon gets a 3-second
Neon
time
with another
penalty.
one.
Oh, Speedy thought about going for a move there into the hairpin. It didn't work out. So Soap gets a 3-second time penalty.
I think he was just doing that to
Goomba
avoid
just
them.
took a bit of his end plate off. He just chapped the wall.
He has on his left side.
DRS is open and available for these drivers. Back to green flag. Let's see. Is Goomba going to die for the pits? No, he does not. So he's going to stay out. Is he going to let Soap through? Soap doesn't have DRS this time around, though. Surprising. Soap's going to think about it. Backs out of it. Oh, bit of a bump there from Soap to the back of Goomba, the Reliant driver, and he's missing an end plate again. You know, if the end plates didn't disappear after a while, I wonder how many we would actually have on the laying on the track.
The track.
Probably
Neon
many.
with another.
Oh, Neon, he's gonna think about a move with Looney Moon backs. Think better. Okay, gets the car going again.
Neon's on 5 3-second time penalty, so 15.
So Neon's dropped
Altogether,
down
I
to
think,
P7
now.
after trying to make a move on Looney Moon, and it did not work out. He clipped the inside wall and spun the car halfway around. So Looney Moon now.
He's on 18 now.
It's good to see Looney Moon back up to P5. Or not P5.
Looney Moon's P3.
Oh, Neon's retired.
Neon's retired.
He's crashed in the swimming pool section. Is it going to be a safety car or a virtual safety car this time around? No safety car or virtual safety car just yet. Neon has left the session, can understand why.
Oh, Soap's now missing more of his front wing now.
Solex thought about it, but he backed out of it. I think everybody's really struggling. I don't think that anybody has had a clean race besides these three up here in the top podium positions right now. And even Cardinal had something happen in the beginning of the race. Let's see, running through, let's jump back on the Delta. Ruzia now with SF1 Tom. Gonna keep with this battle. Is it starting to spice up? Give me a better camera angle than that. Oh, Becker's not too far ahead. Sector 3 yellow.
Oh.
What is happening? That is Speedy. Speedy's crashed. Going up to the start-finish line.
I've done that. You clip the last corner in your rear and it just spins you around there. So a long way to go with that front wing now.
9 laps remain of this Grand Prix. I'm really interested to see if Cardinal can get those mediums to go the rest of the distance. It's going to be...
And Looney Moon on those hards as well.
I think the hards will be okay. I'm more questioning the medium compound.
No, definitely.
28
I think
laps.
he's just trying to pull a Hamilton off.
He's got to really cruise it. Let's ride on board and see if he's just lifting it off. Yeah, he's not even really pressuring the corners very much. If he did pit now, the gap he'd come out right around the sandwiched of. He'd be down by like P9. Yellow sector
Oh,
3.
Tom's
Tom's
gone.
crashed out.
Tom's.
The swimming pool section. Yeah, right there into the wall. So Tom, our championship leader, has crashed out of this Grand Prix. This could only help Ruzia, Soap, and Lucky actually, as all those guys, those three guys, are trying to catch him.
And Speedy into the pits. Another Speedy in the pit lane penalty.
So 15 started this race and 10 remain. That's just about. I think I was saying about 7 we're gonna blast. I'm surprised we
I
didn't
said
have
about half, so.
I'm surprised we didn't have a virtual or a safety car that time around. So it's still green flag racing here. It is all Lucky's if he wants this win. He's just got to keep it clean for the next 8 laps. Make that 7 as he's just about ready to complete lap 31 of this race. Cardinal, I'm interested to see. He is putting distance between himself and Looney Moon though. So those tires must still have a bit of life to them.
Arusa on the back of Becker right now.
Phantom right there. Let's jump on board with Ruzia and Becker. Ruzia,
Oh!
That.
I seen him do that in quali. I seen that in Q1. He did that exact same thing.
How many end plates we've lost today? I think it's been a new record. So Lucky's opened up the gap now. 10.6 seconds is the gap. Cardinal right there.
Oh, Lucky gets his first time penalty of this race.
So that brings the lead down to 7 seconds, I believe. Yeah, 7 seconds now. 7.8. But he is putting a lot of distance.
So put a new fastest lap of a 12.3 there.
Did he die for a new set? He did. He's on the mediums.
He's catching Solux and Goomba rather quickly right now as well.
I wonder if Speedy is going to go for the fastest lap. He is on a brand new set of softs.
And he's over a second faster in the first, over his previous first sector, so I think it could be.
Let's dive through. Jump on board with Solex as he's right behind Goomba. Oh, right on that gearbox. Solex is really trying to press the issue. Bit of ghosting there. Can Solex get himself around?
Soap has pitted again for a set of softs.
He's gonna go for that fastest lap. 6 laps remain of this race. All I'm looking at right now is Cardinals tire situation. Wondering if they're gonna make it
quite close, getting almost to get lapped here.
He's just come out of the pits now. Lucky is gonna lap him. No, Soap gets out just ahead. I wonder if there's a glitch with this pit exit.
Yeah, that's got to be a glitch. Like.
So Soap is definitely gonna push forward the fastest lap of this race. I don't think he's gonna let Lucky pass him. Goomba gets a 3-second time penalty. How about Arusia? How's he doing right now? He's catching the back of Becker. He is missing an end plate.
So Becker is missing an end plate as well.
Everybody's missing an end plate, it seems.
Yeah, Becker's lost his right hand side, Arusa's got his left hand side end plate missing. Phantom in the background there, catching both of them.
I see that. A 15-lap old hards, but I think he has both of his end plates intact. His wing is healthy. It is. So I really think besides the top two, really, it's going to come down to the time penalties on track, like it did last week.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Phantom cuts a bit of that corner. Oh, Ruzi is really on the gearbox now. Becker, can he make a run and get himself through? I mean, the Mercedes team, your team right now, is having a great run in Monaco, though. P1 in P4. Solex, 10 seconds.
I know
10
it's.
seconds.
Oh my lord, what did he do there? I
The
know what
only
he's
thing,
done. He's went straight on at the
yeah, I
chicane.
was say the only thing I can think of is he sailed right through. Ruzi gets a 3-second time
Yeah,
penalty. These guys are
and I can
really,
guess why
really,
he has no front wing.
these guys are really,
So
really
for the
fighting the
sixth,
track, um, track boundary this evening. I've seen probably
what I
more.
found out with the,
Go for
I'll
it.
let you speak. What I know with this track, it's more suitable to wheel users than pad. Because
That
with pad turn-in, you got to turn in literally on the turn-in. With the wheel, you can make small adjustments to your turn-in at the corner you're at.
that does make a lot of sense. So 35 laps, 36 now, as Lucky started the 36th lap. 3 laps remain for him in this race. Where is Cardinal still just cruising, really? A Looney Moon hasn't brought that gap back down at
Oh,
all. Still, sector 1 and 2 yellow.
Speedy, I think, he spun around Casino. He's ran the right way, but now last. I think we have now a record for the most pit stops in an SF1 race.
Yeah, let's see the
6
pit
pit
stop.
stops by Solex.
Speedy's not too far behind at 5. Sherbert had 5.
Yeah.
Gonna look at the positions now. Our biggest winners of this evening so far: Goomba up 4 positions, Souls up 4 positions. Soap, however, is down 6 positions, and the rest of the guys that are still running this race, Speedy is down 1, but that's it. Everybody else is in the green. So the guys who've lasted so far are having quite a race. Drive through. Big battle coming for
Phantom
these.
is on the back end now.
Couldn't serve my drive through. Oh, rap. That sucks. That sucks big time. So Becker now has Aruzia and Phantom behind these two.
Oh,
Oh!
Rosa hits the wall.
Hard, too. He's missing his entire wing. I just caught that. So Phantom is going to be able to go through. As Aruzia is definitely going to have to dive for the pits and get a new front wing. Possibly slap on. I wonder if he's got a brand new set of softs. So Phantom's up his way through. Good for the McLaren duo. Lap 37 now
It's
of
not been a
39.
it's not been a good race for Haas at this point now. May still score some points, but it's not been a very good race for him at all.
They still have both cars on track though, so that is a win in my book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely is.
I think they are actually the only, besides the Mercedes team, the only team out there right now that has
Hmm.
both cars. So it's a big shout out to both the Haas and the Mercedes guys. You guys are having one heck of a good Monaco Grand Prix in GP2. So Lucky crosses the line to start lap 38 of this race. 2 laps away, he is on his penultimate lap of this Grand Prix. It might be just the win he needs to get himself right back in the championship as his contender. Tom has crashed out of this race. It's always back and forth with these two. One race, Lucky's leading. Next race, Tom's leading.
I know.
And we haven't seen those two battle each other on track very much this season. It's just come down to who's
No.
had better luck.
Oh, Speedy got 10 seconds worth of penalties there. One for crossing the white line and another 5 for corner cutting. It's definitely a glitch around at that turn 1.
We might have some penalties to be removing. Anybody super close now? No, not too close. Okay, so we're gonna get this. No, we'll keep it there. I happen to wonder. I'm going to look at Cardinals tires quick. They don't look too bad. I don't see a lot of graining on it. There is definitely some graining on the insides. But I think he's done really well to handle those tires. Because Looney Moon is still falling further behind. All the while, Phantom has caught the back of Becker. This might be the battle we're going to look at towards the last lap. However, Lucky is going to cross the line and go start his final lap of this Monaco Grand Prix. Excellent clean, getting himself pole. Fastest lap in qualifying might see him close out this weekend race back on top of the championship and with a solid win at the Crown Jewel. Enjoy stewarding. Let's dive through. I'm going to jump in with
tell me about it.
the back of Phantom as he's riding through with Becker. Is he going to think about making a move on the Mercedes driver this last lap, or is he going to let penalties at the end of the race dictate where he finishes? Goes a little wide there. Looks like
For update on these two on time penalties, they are equal on time penalties, so if Phantom gets past, he keeps the position.
Oh, Goomba gives Rusi a bit of a squeeze and makes it stick though. Everybody seemed to catch up to each other. So we're going to ride through with Lucky's. He's going to cross the line and win the Monaco Grand Prix. Speedy's got himself 3-second time penalty. We're going to jump on board with SF1 Cardinal as he's going to somehow manage to go. Where's his tires? Quick. His tires are 37 laps. On medium compound. He's going to cross the line and pick up a podium for the Alfa Romeo team. Solid P2 for SF1 Cardinal this evening. Looney Moon, really good to see him up there. Gets himself a podium this evening at Monaco Grand Prix for the Ferrari team. Crosses the line. Becker right there. Will Looney Moon stay at P3? Let's see. Becker P4, Phantom P5. So everybody in the top 5 did not sort from penalties alone. There's more carbon fibers flying. It looks like Russia is not waiting. Two Haas drivers right there going to battle each other. Goomba's like, no, this is going to be mine. A bit of a push there.
Oh, they pushed them in
drag back to the race. Goomba crosses first, but Soap and Arusia get him on penalties alone. That was quite a drag race at the end. And there you go, guys. Solex finishes P9 of that race. That is the Monaco Grand Prix. Boy, I'm going to get myself rest my voice before this. That was absolutely insane.
It was.
Absolutely bonkers. Celebrate these podiums, and you have the Mercedes team. Congratulations, Harrison. I'll give you that one. And you have the Alpha team right up there, as well as the Ferrari team. Unlucky. Oh boy. So we're going to give you the final rundown of the Monaco Grand Prix. Once it loads, we have Lucky, who grabs the win of this race. Cardinal kept it clean, no time penalties at all through this entire race. Picks up P2, and Looney Moon rounds out the podium, finishing in P3. We follow Becker P4, Phantom P5, Soap P6, Arusia P7, Goomba P8, Solex P9, Speedy P10, Tom P11. Actually, yeah, Tom crashed out, so we lose Tom. We lose Neon, and we lose Sherbert, and unfortunately we lose Dragoon and Wrathful. So that has been your Monaco Grand Prix. Harrison, you let me know when these guys jump in.
Yeah, we have a race winner at the minute.
There will not be any more, so you're already being recorded. Sorry, Lucky.
Oops.
That's Cardinal. I'm just waiting on Looney Moon.
Waiting on Looney Moon. Once we get Looney Moon in, we will start and go.
Hello?
Cardinal, what's going on? Just waiting on Looney Moon. Okay, so Looney Moon's not gonna make it. His microphone's not working. So we're gonna jump right to P2,
Nice.
and I'm just gonna say, between you and Lucky, you guys probably had the cleanest races. Cardinal, I know something happened to you at lap one. You had to dive for the pits and slap on those medium compounds. And oh man, did you take those medium compounds a long distance? Talk us through your race. How were you able to pull that off?
Anybody hear me?
Cardinal. All right.
Oh dear.
Okay. So while we wait for him to figure that out, jump with you, Lucky. Lucky, easy does it, and that's exactly how you got on with the Monaco Grand Prix. Grabbed the pole, which gave you a great shot at turn one, and for the rest of the race, you were just clean cut. You controlled this evening, made it look easy. Your championship rival crashed out too. So with that, I'm going to say congratulations. You've taken over the championship lead again so far. 4 rounds remain. Talk us through your race, because that was seemed like you had this under control the entire time.
Yeah, I did, I guess. It was still hard not to hit the walls and stuff, which I thought I'd had a perfectly clean race until just as Outsoap left the pits. I think a lap after that, something happened on my screen that probably didn't happen on his screen, and I shot myself, and unfortunately I touched the wall there and lost a bit of wing. But other than that, I think I'd almost had a perfect race, not touching the wall once. I got a penalty, obviously, as you can see, but it was unfortunate. I think on the first or second restart, or probably the first one, Soap was behind me. It's really annoying because I think he reckons I've brake tested him. I didn't mean to. I stuck it in neutral accidentally coming around the last corner. And he just bumped the back of me, and I think that may have buggered his race up a little bit. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty clean, smooth, not doing much, and just finished the race, really.
Well, congratulations, a solid win. See if is Cardinal in here yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there you are. I just wondered. Looney Moon's here too. Can Looney Moon hear us? No. Okay, so we're gonna jump with. Actually, before I jump off of Lucky, Mr. Team Manager Harrison, do you have anything to add to your driver this evening?
No, just a big congratulations to Lucky for the win around the diamond circuit of Monaco.
Yay!
Thank you.
I hope it did you proud.
He did. And just to add, while on stream, that big congratulations to Becca for getting P4, his best finishing position in GP2.
Yeah, I was pretty close to a podium finish, but yeah. No, well done Becca as well, definitely.
All right, we'll move on to Cardinal now that he's here. Cardinal, I was going through, you started P3, I believe. You had a little bit of an incident at the beginning of the race. You dove, I think it was lap 1, and put on those medium compounds. And somehow, I want to know, somehow you took those to the very end. So just talk us through your race.
Yeah, that was the plan. I'm not sure what happened in turn 1 because there was nothing in my view. All I know is I got smacked up against the wall and I had orange wing. So I came in, put the yellows on, and figured, well, I'll take these as far as I can, and maybe get back on softs. But then we had VSCs, then we had a safety car, then we had a safety car, and then I'm starting to think to myself, and I'm looking at this tire wear. I was like, you know what? If I just treat these babies easy, I can keep the second place, and that pretty much played out that way. I got helped by another safety car, and then after that, I just went into lean mode to keep the load off the rears, and I just posted to second place.
Easy peasy does it. Congratulations. That was a solid drive. Harrison, do you have anything to add?
Just out of curiosity, what was your tire wear at the end of the race?
Oh, I didn't check. The last time I checked, it was almost 70, I think. 60. They were really bad the last 2 laps.
So possibly puncture territory then.
Yes, absolutely. I knew it was a gamble.
It's good to see you back up on the podium. I haven't seen it since I think Baku, and we had a bit of unlucky bits here and there with connection. But Cardinal, good to see you back up here.
Yep, thanks, man.
But Harrison, anything else to add to these two?
No.
All right. Well, that will do it for the Monaco Grand Prix. Congratulations, Lucky. Congratulations, Cardinal. And I know you can hear me, Lunamoon, but can't hear you. Congratulations on your P3. Solid race from all three of you this evening. Harrison, thank you so much for keeping me company and doing the comms with me. All the guys in the
No
chat.
problem as always.
Sorry for the quick shutdown. My computer restarted at the lap 1 right after the virtual safety car, but we got the rest of the race, so. But we are on for GP1 on Sunday. Same track, same channel. If you guys want to watch these top dogs battle it out, it's going to be probably just as argy-bargy as tonight was. I can't wait. You'll see the likes of Harrison battling the Monaco Grand Prix, which I can tell he doesn't look forward to, but I'm looking forward to.
Yes, I do.
Okay. But until then, guys, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen who are viewing the race, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button. Till next week, we are, where are we next week? I forgot already.
It's
Yeah,
Belgium, I think.
Is it Spa?
Belgium.
Somewhere.
Yes.
All right, so we're live
I
from
love the
the
mountains.
Spa Grand Prix on Friday. 4 races remain of this championship, and it is going to get Titanic towards Lucky, Tom, Maruzia, Soap, all those guys. I cannot wait. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys again. Congratulations to the top 3 one last time. We are out. Good night. SF1 signing off.